Screenegbo just fits in right away, adding to what they can do with points in the paint. Kelsey Mitchell coming off of the screen, rises up for the lefty shot. On the board first for Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell, long on the shot, demands it back at the top of the key, and that's why. Still at the top of the key. Can't find anything to the rim. Finds a lane of Coates, though. There's a block there, so it's going to be an and one.
What a play. Didn't think it was an illegal screen. I think Kelsey Mitchell got hit in the wrong place, but
5-point ball game.
Good trap.
Fumbles the ball. Quick poke ahead. Kelsey Mitchell with a nice finger roll at the rim. Kelsey Mitchell trying to get something going. Gets the three to go. The Fever, top 5 in scoring in the league, so they can score in bunches as Emily Inkster gets it to go.
Get you excited about where this team is growing in the youth in the future.
And how fast they're doing so.
Tisha Wright's going to make a substitution here to get Kia Vaughn in the game. The enforcer on defense. That's like a defense-offense substitution.
But Kelsey Mitchell, my goodness, with the cross in the paint.
Her LeBron James shoes tonight. Love it. Our officiating crew tonight, crew chief Jeff Wooten. Lunka is off the mark. D-Rob is on the run. Bounce pass to Smith, broken up by DeShields. And it gets out to Mitchell. 3 is on the way and good. The announcement comes tomorrow from the coaches. I will shed a tear for her because she has been putting up those 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting from 3. Mitchell gets them both to go
and really hustle and block out. But we're looking to push the ball and get open looks. Mitchell. When you wonder who's ahead of him. Frankie catching, right, to the Fever, and the Fever getting more possession.
Turner battling for the rebound, tries to come up with it, and it winds up with the Fever. D-Rob ahead to Kelsey Mitchell. She's not going to miss from there. She leads all scorers with 22 points. And so it will be Fever basketball.
And she's got to be smart. She's got to stay in the game, not foul out.
Mitchell, 3 on the way is good. It's a chance to score the basketball without the clock moving. So Mitchell gets the first. Mitchell gets it to go. Gonna check into the game.
And Mitchell's got her average now 20 is the communication. They've got to talk on defense. They know the rotations. This was Crystal Robinson.
So Mitchell
side broke free and gets the lay-in.
And that's where I think the Liberty can take advantage of Indiana. They're a little bigger inside. I expect to see Howard and Dulcin getting a lot of touches.
Oh, Kelsey Mitchell back after an Achilles tear last May. Has played really well in the first 2 games for the Liberty.
Yeah, she hasn't skipped a beat. She's always been such an offensive-minded player.
Kelsey. That's 0-2 to start, and she was 0 for 5 on Wednesday against Minnesota. Mitchell, a handful, layup falls. Wickham just checked back in. Laney, no. Struggling with her shot. Laney 3 for 10 tonight. Kelsey Mitchell, mid-range. Goes.
Sure needed that one. They were 0 for this quarter.
Quick trigger from Ionescu. 46-44. Mitchell trying to answer and does. Now Sabrina Ionescu. 58-51 and too easy for Kelsey. Prior to that, the Liberty had led just 15 seconds in this ball game. 69-67. Mitchell trying to make a move on Wickham. Tough shot in traffic. Bounces and goes down. Mitchell, clutch free throws now for Indiana. Knocks down the first. from one young team to another on Sunday. Mitchell, second free throw falls.
Come up with some really opportunistic shots here down the stretch, even though she's had a hard time getting those shots.
Kelsey Mitchell on the move, laying no, but a foul is called. 3-point play. She's up to 22.
I thought New York had the advantage somewhat inside, but they did.
Had that good feed inside that Natasha.
Kevon had her first game back. She's been dealing with a bit of a hamstring injury, and they've been trying to take it slow with her. So that's just a big NCAA champ at Baylor, won in 2019. So there's a couple of winners on this roster for sure. Kelsey Mitchell weaving through the Dream defense. We're seeing a little bit of a zone from Atlanta. But you know what? Someone else is missing from this roster who made their face known in the locker room after the Aces game. And Parker and Kelsey Mitchell has one more. Nia Coffey moving a little bit on that screen. But again, the Dream trying to get some offensive motion going. But when you don't have the right communication or you're not used to that offensive system, those kinds of things can happen. Kelsey, that short shot by Eric McDonald has anything to do with legs and fatigue. You mentioned it's a condensed schedule. They've had games every other day, and Eric McDonald dropped her 20-piece the night before last, so she played a lot of minutes in that one. I think she was wanting to play all the minutes. Billings has been perfecting over her years in the WNBA. When she first came in, it was a lot of hard breaks off the basket. So Monique Billings, a nice touch right there that she's developed. Kelsey, 4 Dream players around her, and Christy Wallace has to reach in just to stop that momentum. They called a foul on Eric McDonald. That's been the start this season. And on both ends of the floor, too. She's efficient. You know, she's also in the pace. Cheyenne Parker finding some contact underneath. Edro got her to bite. Can't get it to fall, and you can see the exhaustion, just the disappointment in that sense. Kelsey not allow the defense through there. Use the screen properly. Victoria Vivians will take a trip to the bench with the 4 fouls. Kelsey Mitchell from the top of the key. I love that little off of one leg return around jump shot that has gotten so much popular. We saw it with the guards, but we see a lot of post players doing it too. 11 drawing foul. Kelsey Mitchell, who's shooting over 90% from the free throw line in this match. Three, and you combine those, you foul a 3-point shooter, you stop the clock and allow them to get 3 points and cut into the lead.
Going up against Washington, who is the slowest paced team in the league. So this will be something big to watch here tonight. As Mitchell off balance, gets a 3 to go and the shot clock winding down. And Kelsey Mitchell, she can make these kind of plays. Looking to attack Cloud on the other end. Mitchell gets inside and the reverse. Mitchell with the finish. In these final 5 minutes, Mitchell splitting through the double team. Mitchell right to the rim and finishes the quarter off in style.
Wow. That was just being able to use your body, stop, goes.
Emily Ainxler, who continues to do just a little bit of everything, takes a seat, a couple of blocks. Steal for Ainxler, a couple points, couple rebounds. Here's Mitchell off the screen, knocks down a 3.
That's just too easy.
Well, after a 100-point night on Friday at the 40-point mark with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Another strong offensive night for the Fever as Mitchell tries to find some space. Oh, I don't know if she found any, but she still hit the 3. Look at her! Come get her! Mitchell, 15 points in the first half. Mitchell trying to turn the corner. Mitchell gets inside and able to float it in. Burke doing a nice job of sealing off on the other end. Here's Mitchell just showing off. Mitchell, the crossover, and Mitchell lays it in. Number 2 as well, 15 in the first half, 11 in the second half. It's just, Indiana was just relentless on Friday and for the first 2 quarters. As Mitchell turns the corner, Mitchell right to the rim, and Mitchell puts a stop to that drought. Half court, they haven't found much offense in. Thanksler looking back door. Beautiful find of Mitchell.
Wow.
Lynn Dunn, a very happy birthday.
33, I think.
I think you're right. Mitchell trying to create some space and hits a deep two to open us up in the second quarter. A dramatically different start here to the second.
Those personalities, and you'll be rolling on the floor, particularly we all know what Lynn's like.
Mitchell steps into a three. Oh, she got the message in between the corners.
Yep.
Mitchell, you got to let it fly. And Kelsey with 5 points here in the first minute of the second quarter. At this point, we might need to note the players that are not on a hardship exception for the Lynx. They've got a ton of them. Mitchell on the drive. Mitchell, handoff Egbo. And maybe your best play of the night. This is no-looker.
There'll have to be an adjustment made if they still go to that throughout the game.
Mitchell has the switch on to Milic. And Mitchell, when it's going good, it's going good. Dangerfield ahead. Alyssa Smith sees the double. Kick out Mitchell. Oh, yes.
Woo! And she was knocking them down, and then it just became infectious with everybody else. They're just getting back to Kelsey Mitchell. How quick can she accumulate those points as we see another three-pointer?
Mitchell is cooking here in the second quarter.
Victoria Vivian's getting in on the act. It was so much fun to watch.
Okay, you're done with Liz Cambage. Here's Sylvia Fowles.
Yeah.
Smith will pop from three and get it to go. Mitchell, the switch on to Shepard. Vivian knocks down a three, and Indiana needed it.
Oh! Destiny Henderson, how she saw a wide open Kelsey Mitchell just thread the needle.
Showing off that vision.
She's relentless and is just a battler. They're the two words I think that define her. As we see Kelsey Mitchell.
Banham has been so strong here in the second half. Tried to draw the foul. They weren't biting. And here is Mitchell. Mitchell trying to push on Banham. Pulls up from the elbow and connects. Says a team just 4-14 from out there. Mitchell drills a three.
By the Minnesota Lynx, but Kelsey Mitchell coming off the pin down.
I'm still really liking this pace by the Fever, even though shots aren't falling. And still that one right there, of course, by Kelsey Mitchell. I think they're doing a great job being patient on off.
But Julie Alamon was seconds.
Wow.
So the league's top 2 assisters from 2020. As Mitchell, beautiful find in for Ainxler. She's able to finish inside.
With her starting, it kind of looks like she got to get back into the flow, but her coming off the bench, you just kind of looked to see what they were going to do.
Mitchell, pull up three, right over Vandersloot. Mitchell, the hesitation. Mitchell drives, kicks out. Shot clock down to 5. Hartley drops it. Mitchell launches and hits a three.
She makes such a huge difference with this Chicago team, and they're already good without her. But you add her to it, they are almost unstoppable.
Tiffany Mitchell, corner three, got it to go. Chicago has gone up by 20 here in a flash. Fever had it to 10 points at halftime as Mitchell draws the foul and connects.
Yeah, what a huge miscommunication.
Mitchell trying to outrun Alamond. Ainxler, beautiful bounce pass, and Mitchell somehow contorts her body and finds an angle. There, as we are back and underway from Indianapolis, we come to you from 3 different arenas this year. Our crew does a tremendous job to get all these broadcasts to you as Mitchell stepping back. They'll say a foot was on the line. Plenty to like, especially from Mitchell and from the rookies. Just not able to get the stops on the defensive end. Mitchell, no look, it's Cannon. She's got 13 of them. Oh, but a rare empty trip at the line from Mitchell, who got it back from Cannon. She'll launch and bury a three. Fever are playing really small. This will be an interesting dynamic to watch over the next few minutes. Backdoor pass, Vivian connects with Mitchell.
Small ball is about the battle of the boards and just making sure you take care of that on defense and offensive.
Mitchell puts on the brakes and knocks it down. Vivian's has been really active in her return to the floor here for Indiana tonight. Mitchell launches and buries a three. And how about this response from Kelsey Mitchell?
She's not one of those players that gets too high or gets too low. She's always right there in the middle, no matter who's guarding her, no matter what kind of night she has.
Kelsey Mitchell with her first scoring of the third quarter. Knocks down her third three of the night. Hartley playing major minutes here tonight. Played 12 here so far. Hartley plays about 8 per game. Here's Mitchell on the drive, and Mitchell banks it home. Almost triple.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that is an insane number and just a lot of experience. And as it
instead takes a three, switch. Tawana Bonner, in 2020, 6th leading scorer in the WNBA last year. Attention on Mitchell, it's giving these young role players an opportunity to shine. Joyner Holmes has checked into the game. Brianna Jones going one-on-one. Felt like there was an effort there to drop a play. ISO on the block. Mitchell off the catch. Buries a three. That's her spot. Tawana Bonner. First points of the second half, up to 10. 5th member of the Sun to edge double figures.
Ball and no one picks up Egbo cutting to the paint.
Nice idea, high-low, Holmes to Jones, but off the fingertips. Mitchell switching hands, lays it home. Against New York, Jacquel Jones accepts from DB. Connecticut back up 7. Mitchell around the screen, three, money. Bonner, Brianna Jones, Dejanay Carrington, all with 11 each. Mitchell up top has had the hot hand of the fourth quarter. Take over time for 0. Mitchell, pull up. Oh, man. 71. Sun bench fired up. Mitchell gets back in the set here for Indiana. Splits the double. Mitchell into the paint with the right. Puts it in.
Her first 2 to go.
Through 4 games, Connecticut's points per game in the mid-80s. Last year, just barely hit 80 points in contests. So up and down, you'll have more opportunities to shoot the ball. Mitchell puts it down. Kelsey's more willing than ever in year 5 to share thoughts, lead by example. More in the broadcast booth. I told her on Thursday, she brought up how she was 4 for 4 from the line, and I told her, if you miss, though, it's not on me. And she just missed for the first.
It's a 9-2 start for the Sky. Evans off the bench. Baseman, look at the rebound there. Threw it away, however, and back comes Kelsey Mitchell, the leading scorer for the Fever. Slides to the rack for 2.
Now you're going to tell me, Jason, that at 31 years old, this is her first year in the WNBA?
It's hard to believe.
Yes, it is. Ooh, what a move.
Consecutive season. She's trying to tie the game here. And does.
She's got beautiful arc
on her topper. She's charging the opposite way. Pull up mid-range jumper.
I knew Khalil was going to let that one go. She hadn't had a shot in a while. She wanted to get on the board there.
Copper 1 of 4 now from the field. 4 points. Mitchell has 5. Now give her 7.
Man.
Finish from Stevens.
Well, I tell you what, Candace Parker is a wizard with that rock in her hands. Great find.
Had 10 assists in that triple-double against Washington. Mitchell hoists and connects. Either.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try it by the end of the season, though.
Yeah, I think we should. I think you're right. Sure would be nice to hit one, right?
That is true. Hit one like Azure Stevens did there.
Well done.
Mitchell.
That was just a clear out.
Out defensively. She also got a good chunk of rest in that third. Vivians has been feeling it all game. Long rebound favors the Fever. Mitchell's 3 drops.
That's exactly what you need. Egbo. And then Destiny is in the right place at the right time.
So a quick 6-0 run for Indiana. Make it 7-0.
And after the ball was released, they need to play on for that one. Pressure shifts back to the Sky here.
She put up 19 in the fourth quarter against Connecticut earlier this season. She's 3 of 5 at the stripe tonight.
5-point game. So again, this one certainly not over yet. Expect Indiana to look for the three again. It's in the hands of their top scorer, Mitchell, who turns the corner. Instead, she'll take an easy two.